at 5.
This is a must-see, right? The award-winning musical Hamilton has returned after having to go dark for 17 months. It's back with new COVID procedures in place.
The return of Lin-Manuel Miranda's epic musical has been a long time coming.
Tonight, opening night after the pandemic drew the curtains down March 2020. Coco McAvoy joining us live from the Pantages with more. Coco.
Yes, good afternoon to both of you. Tonight is the big night, as you mentioned, after several months of being shut down due to the pandemic. Now Hamilton is making a roaring return here in Hollywood, but there are a lot of safety protocols in place. You can see they have signs outside making sure you're aware that you have to be vaccinated in order to come watch this show. You're also going to be required to wear a mask at all times, but that is not at all going to dull the excitement for the Hamilton show. Take a listen to what people are going to expect. You gotta love Hamilton. Of course, tonight again marks the end of what was a 17-month intermission from March of 2020 when the pandemic shut down the Broadway industry. Now Hamilton is going to reassemble the cast, musicians, and crew back to the Hollywood Pantages Theater. And Hamilton, of course, is a story of America's founding father, Alexander Hamilton. It incorporates hip-hop, jazz, blues, and rap to tell you the story of America. Now, this theater here, the Pantages Theater, has spent the past several months adjusting the theater experience to make it COVID safe. It has established COVID safety measures like mask wearing and a vaccination card screening process before you enter. But take a listen to what the general manager of the theater is saying about the reopening tonight.
We're only the third national Broadway tour to start. So Wicked started in Dallas 2 weeks ago, Hamilton started in San Francisco, and now we're the third company to open. And it's incredibly important because, as we like to say, arts workers are an economic engine. We understand the impact that theater has in the larger community. It's the restaurants, it's the parking, it's the babysitters at home, it's all those people who get to be engaged again and say, hey, I'm going to come out and I'm going to see live theater.
So now you're taking a look at the beautiful shots of the Pantages Theater. Now, the general manager tells us that they did send an email ahead of time to guests, making sure to remind them to have their vaccination card so that they can check them before they enter here. But you can also have that vaccination card on your phone, just a picture of it as well. And you're going to have to wear a mask the entire time. But really, there's so much excitement because here's the cool part. If you want to see Hamilton anywhere in the world right now, that means you have to come to California to either see it in San Francisco, which reopened last week, or here in Hollywood. Now, tonight's show is going to be 100% capacity. It is sold out as well as a lot of the shows in the beginning of the season, but there's still a chance for you to grab a seat up until January of next year. Back to you.
The actors must be so thrilled. All right, Coco, thank you.